Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Now, apologies, I've missed you for the last couple of days. You'll know if you've been watching this channel regularly, I've been banging on about builders and all this and that, trying to get DIY done on my house as well. Well, it turns out I got the builders around here, which is finally a good thing. And then it turns out my frigging roof is absolutely screwed up. All the gutterings come apart and God knows what. So I spent the last 2 days up on my roof, ripping off asphalt and stuff like that. Totally tore up all my hands and wrist and God knows what. And stagnant water as well, which is great. And it's got to do a big ass job on my roof now. So there you go. Be doing that over the next week as well. Now we got to. I meant to get this show done over the last couple of days, but because of that, I didn't get it done. And I want to get it done this week because these guys have dipped in their pocket to get on the show, and they're a band that I really, really like as well. Now they did only make a T1 submission, but I'm going to bump them up to their own exclusive show today, just because I want to check this band out on their own. Now I really like these guys, Actus, Reus. We've checked them out a good few times on the channel. They love being on the channel as well, which is great. But this band, regardless of their music, which is cool, the band and the vibe I get off this band is just a really good vibe. They just seem like, you know, kind of nice people, if you want to say that, and they just come across with a good energy and a good vibe. They're not trying to be too cool for school, you know, they're not trying to be too dark and mysterious and all that kind of thing. They're pretty much straight up as they are, but they just come across with a good vibe and energy, and they have a good laugh in their videos and things like that. I've watched a few of their live show videos as well, and they're all moshing out on a stage and having a good time, and they've got a crowd now and a following of where the crowd know the lyrics, sing them back to them in the stage and everything, and it's really, really cool. And they remind me slightly of some of the bands that I've been in the past, in the way that all the dudes in the band have got their own style and their own kind of look and everything, and it's really quite different. You know, they're not kind of all just wearing jeans and t-shirts and kind of stuff like that. Everyone's got their own style in the band, and I really like that as well. So this band just gives me a good vibe, just with their image and everything else. I think they're really cool, a bunch of youngsters as well, which I like. So we're going to check them out today. Actus Reus, and this track is called Actus Reus as well. It says here, thanks so much, hope you enjoy it. The new album is coming out on February the 10th, and we want you to mention that, so we'll be looking out for that as well. Hopefully we'll get some more videos as well by then. They put this one on BVTV. Let's get it on the screen and give it a spin. Nice chunky sound. Yeah, cool.
So here we still are, with the rest of the sky. This energy still pulsating. All in the name of Actus Reus.
Cool. Great guitar tone. It's got a real sharp kind of bite to it. Yeah, nice bass tone as well. Yeah, nice bass. Cool. Man, loads more sections in this one than I was expected. Wasn't just kind of a verse and a chorus, went off in a bunch of different directions and stuff like that. I wasn't expecting a solo as well. Be nice if these guys can bring more shredding and stuff into their music as well. Very cool. Yeah, I enjoyed this one a lot. Just a great sound to this one overall, I would say. Thick, chunky, solid and powerful in the guitars and the bass, with a bite and a kind of scratch to it as well, sharpness to it, which was nice. Really came in heavy on the dun-dun-dun-dun-dun chuggy bits. Sounded great with the drums as well. Nice double bass sound. Just again, weighty and heavy in the drums. So it just came across with a nice, heavy, chunky sound. Now, I do want to check. I'm not sure it will say it on here. Oh, it does. Mixed and mastered by Dalton Skinner. Now, I'm not sure if he's one of the members of the band or not. We've never really kind of gone into the mixing side with these guys. So it doesn't look like it's someone in the band. Luke Marlowe as well. It did the engineering. Well, either way, whether they're in the band or not, we'll have to kind of double check that. These guys are doing a nice job with just the mix and the representation of their sound. So Dalton's doing a nice job of getting that chunk and power and bringing out the guitars in the right way and the drums. So very, very good. The mix really makes a nice difference on this kind of music. I wanted to say as well, it's interesting that these guys are playing music. You can see they're only young. They must be only in their early 20s. But they're kind of playing music with vibes and kind of influences that have come from 20 years ago or even more. You can see the one guy's got an Iron Maiden t-shirt in there. So you can tell that these guys must like older style metal as well. I don't think they're trying to be the most kind of freshest, modern kind of cutting edge band in a modern way. They have got a lot of older influences and stuff like that. Maybe their parents got them into that or not. But I'm always interested how a 20-year-old now comes across Iron Maiden or bands who were kind of semi-big 20 years ago, not just like Metallica and, you know, the big bands who everyone comes across. Some of the bands that you find out that the youngsters have got influences from nowadays are bands that you even had to dig out back in the day. And I just always wonder, how have you managed to find these bands, kind of 20 years later as well? So there you go. It's cool. But you can definitely hear older influences in these kind of in these guys' music. So yeah, there you go. Very cool. I like these bands a lot. They're going to again, they got a good vibe from listening to this one. And again, I like how they're all kind of got their own individual style and stuff as well. It's cool. It's like a group of individuals who've all come together. Very cool. So hope you've enjoyed that today. Something spicy for the weekend, just to kind of get the juices flowing. So there you go. That's it. Now we're going to be back for the Monday grind. We've already got some submissions for that as well lined up. Very cool. So have a good weekend, and we'll see you again on Monday. Hope you're having a good one, guys. Cheers. Bye.